All right, people. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's popping? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? Miles, what's going on, bro?
Yo, man, chilling, man. I'm out here on the West Coast doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So trying to holla at the bros on the West Coast. You feel me?
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
What's going on with you? What's going on with you though?
Chilling, man. You know, just out here as usual, trying to spit this game because it's needed. I was on Clubhouse earlier, man.
Uh-oh.
I mean, listen.
What, the Clubhouse, land of the simps?
Exactly. Yo, listen, I love Clubhouse, but goddamn, it's dripping with simp juice. Like the juices are flowing with the simpery. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel bad for these guys because I'm telling you, this is how the guy's gonna start sounding after they come off a Clubhouse fucking with these chicks.
I don't know what to do. Oh my God, Facebook, help me. I can't believe this shit. All these months I've been dealing with her, and I just thought she was official. She lied to me.
Oh my God. Yo, stop. I can't take it.
That's gonna be y'all niggas.
Oh my God.
Bullshit. I'm telling you. Man.
Oh my Lord.
Goodness. It's hilarious.
Wow.
Blogs, you said what is Clubhouse is an app. Clubhouse is an app where you could go in there and talk to people in different rooms and shit.
Who the fuck asked that shit?
Fred Blogs didn't know.
How is your name Fred Blogs and you don't know about Clubhouse? Come on, son.
But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Lexington. What's good with you, bro? Shout out to Unique 79 in the building. Gregory Hardaway, Iceberg S, Jason B. Who else we got up in here? Rizzo Nayab. Shout out to Bebby Vegto. What up? Nathan A. This dude's name is I Have Boxes. Hilarious. Shout out to David Franks. What up, G Dog? Ad Izzle. What's good? What's good? Man, shout out to Bruce Leroy, everybody else. So as people are coming into the room, man, you know, we we got to do. You know, we have to do this. We have to. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it must go down. So let's just make it go down.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
Yes, sir. Don't know accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game. You feel me? See, yo, I fucking listen. I love the game so much. It's ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? I fucking love it. And the show today, guys, is going to be so heavy. You understand? It's going to be life-changing as usual. You feel what I'm saying? But we got to get into this because this is a topic that I wanted to cover for a while, and I felt like this was the right time because what I'm starting to see now is I'm starting to see a lot of men doing or saying a lot of things and doing a lot of things where they're trying to cope with their issues with dealing with women. You understand what I'm saying? And so what they'll say to me, they'll say, "Locario, you're just saying these things because you want people to buy your stuff and get on the bad boy membership." And you are absolutely fucking correct. Duh, nigga. Fuck you mean? Like why do people think like
Nigga said, "Fuck you, me."
Like, duh. Like, nigga. Not only that, it's because I know it's going to help you. That's like you go to the doctor. Well, Dr. So-and-so, you're just telling me to take this medicine because you want me to spend money on the medicine. Nigga, don't take it then and fucking die. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. You ain't got to take the shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Deal with the consequences. That's all I'm saying. But either way, you understand this is all transactional. You get the game. I get the money, and then I continue to give you the game because you're giving me the money. It's a transactional situation, and then you actually get the women that you want because you got the game.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He said, see, Iceberg S is like, they'll be like, you don't understand. You're a Tyrone. You can't relate. Nigga, what are you talking about? According to the incels and the black pill, I'm ugly as shit. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Bruh, none of us is good looking. Like, neither of us.
Nah,
like you're
yourself, nigga. I'm fucking nigga.
But what I'm saying is, if you look at the popular opinion of shit,
right.
Like neither of us shouldn't be getting the type of relationships and bitches that we get.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? But that's because niggas got game, man. Y'all niggas is come on, man. Y'all
exactly. We already got a call already. God damn. Okay, let's
fucking coping ass niggas.
Let's see what's popping out here. What's going on? Who's this?
Yeah, what's up? This is Shia from Brooklyn. What's
Shia,
up?
Oh shit!
On, my brother, did you donate?
What's up? It's Shia from Brooklyn. Yeah, I donate to the Cash App.
That's what's up, man. You make the kids happy when you donate. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, so I just wanted to chime into the topic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, I kind of agree partly.
Mm-hmm.
That but I think it just needs some clarification as to why they may be a waste of time. Because what my point is that, like, my cousin, who I hang around a lot, he is naturally has that kind of interaction with women where they want to mess with him.
Right.
So for me, just being around him, I've noticed that he's good with women, but he's probably so good with women that he wasted a lot of time just getting women and is not really serving a purpose besides his pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's important to kind of, like not get carried away, because it could be a waste of time if you're just doing it repeatedly with no kind of goal in mind and, nothing. You're not even working on yourself. Because there's some men who they're good at the woman, but then they're not good at, developing their own self and maintaining a job and just building up their self in other areas. So I think it could be a waste of time if you don't know how to manage the situation. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Also, the thing you gotta take into account is we have to say to ourselves, what is time wasted? You understand what I'm saying? Because let's say you do have a guy who, let's say he's with a girl, and let's say he was talking to her for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, and he was at her crib or whatever, and he was chilling and having fun, and then they ended up fucking, and he had a great night chilling with her for 3 or 4 hours. So is it a waste of time or did he like get what he want? You understand what I'm saying? Or is he enjoying the time he had? You see what I mean? So you always got to look at it in the context of what are you trying to get out the situation? And is the time you're spending quality time that you believe is quality time for, you know, what you put into what you're doing. So like the time you put in, did you get what you needed out of the time? So I think that's another, question guys have to ask themselves. Because a lot of times what happens is this, the reason why, you know, and we can get into this too. Actually, well, Shai, do you have another question? Because then we're just going to get into it and then keep it going. Do you have another question?
No, that was mainly it.
Okay, cool. Well, man, we appreciate you calling, my brother. We about to get in this game real quick. All right. So let's get into the game real quick. And then you guys can call in after 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. So we're talking about, are women a waste of time, right? Let's take this a little, let's take this back. Let's start from the bottom and go all the way up to the top. You feel what I'm saying? Now, what happens is that a lot of times guys say that, oh, dealing with these women, they're a waste of time. And that's just, you're not really getting anything out of it, yada, yada, yada. A lot of times guys say women is a waste of time because they are not able to get what they want in the situation when they're dealing with the woman, right? And so they spend a lot of time trying to get a certain situation happening, and then that situation doesn't happen. You see what I mean? And then so because the situation doesn't happen, they're like, man, I wasted all of this time trying to make the situation happen and it didn't. So for example, you can be, let's say trying to hook up with a girl, right? You want to have sex with a girl, right? And then because you are going on 3 or 4 dates, because you're talking to her on the phone for like hours, because you're texting her back and forth, right? When the sex doesn't happen, you feel like you've wasted your time. You understand what I'm saying? And that's because what happened is that the thing you were trying to get, you didn't get, and you spent a lot of time trying to get that and it never happened. So a lot of times the time that is being wasted is a byproduct of you not being able to get what you want in the situation. You understand? And you going about it a certain way, right? Now, what happens is that time isn't going to be wasted, or you're not going to waste your time with women when you know exactly what you want. And then you're in a situation where you're making that thing happen, right? And then also what happens is this, is that you need to actually recognize and realize what it means to deal with a woman in general, or deal with women in general, so that you can minimize time wasting situations. So for example, let's say you set a date with a woman, right? You say, damn, well, let me set a date with this girl for Saturday at 6:00, right? And then Saturday comes and you hit her up on the phone or the text and you say, hey, are we still on for 6:00, right? And let's say she hits you back maybe an hour later, and you hit her up around like maybe 2 or 3. She hits you up an hour later around like maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock or whatever it is. And she says, oh, I'm so sorry. Something came up, right? Now, is that a waste of time? Now, on the surface, it seems like she wasted your time. She's like, fuck, I was supposed to see her at 6. I cleared my schedule and, I was planning on doing this with her and that with her and yada, yada, yada. Right? Now, if you understand that women are flaky as shit sometimes, right? The best course of action to do is that whenever you plan a date, right, you should always still have things that you can do as a backup. You understand? As far as anything is concerned, it could be anything you're doing by yourself or anything you're doing with another woman or anything you're doing with your friends or whatever it is like that. You should always have something else to do. This is why, shout out to EO. EO talks about having a dope life. Because if you have a dope life, and let's say you're supposed to see this girl at 6 and she flakes, you got 5, 6, 7, 8 other things you could do. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, you're not necessarily wasting your time because you didn't go out to see her and you did the correct thing, which was to actually confirm the date, which you did. So she told you she's not coming. So you didn't be an idiot and go all the way out there to go see her. And then she just didn't show up. You confirmed the date. She says she can't make it. Cool. Now I'm going to replace that situation with something else. Right. So you didn't waste your time, or your time wasn't wasted because you actually have things going on. Now, if you're the type of guy who doesn't have anything going on, and that was like the highlight of your fucking day, and you're like, just like, oh my God, this is going to be the best thing to ever happen to me, then you're going to feel a certain type of way if the girl flakes. But if you actually have shit popping off, or you actually have shit going on, you're like, that's nothing. You understand what I'm saying? That just rolls off your shoulder. You're like, okay, cool, I'm going to go do this, and that, right? So a lot of times, the feeling of getting your time wasted or dealing with women as a waste of time usually comes from you not being able to interact in a situation where you're creating a situation where your time can't get wasted. You see what I'm saying? Because you're orchestrating all of this to whereas if this goes down, I got this popping. If that goes down, I get this popping. Even if, let's say, for example, let's take it a step further. Let's say you said to the girl, hey, let's meet up at 6 o'clock at the so-and-so. She says, cool. Yeah, let's make it happen. Now, let's say she confirms that she's going to come. So you get to the place, right? And let's say she doesn't show up. Let's say she actually still flakes, even though she said she was going to come, right? Now, this is where you basically dealing with your life in a way where it's not about the woman, right? So if I'm inviting a woman to a place, it should be a place I was going to go anyway, or a place that I already like. You understand what I'm saying? An area that I already enjoy being at. So if she doesn't show up, okay, cool. I'm in a spot where I already like to be. They got food I already like. There's already women here. I'm going to talk to those women. I'm going to do whatever I got to do. And I'm going to do that shit and, pick up another girl, eat some food, hit up my friends and go to another spot or whatever it is, right? So you're not letting the actions of what the woman is doing make you feel a certain type of way. And that's what's going to make you feel, oh, these chicks is a waste of time, because now you're doing shit for them and not for you. If you was like, oh, I'm going to take this girl to this fancy restaurant that I've never been to, and I want to impress her, and I made reservations, and I did this and I did that, and then she doesn't show up, then you're going to feel like a fucking idiot, and you're going to be wasting your time. And then you're going to feel like she wasted your time because you made it all about her. You see? So notice in all these situations, it always goes back to you. So if she flaked and she called and flaked, hey, well, listen, I'm going to submit, I'm going to put this in that place. Okay, she said she was going to come. I came through to the spot. She still flaked. Cool. I like this spot. I'm going to do some shit here. I'm going to talk to other girls. It is what it is. And you keep it pushing, right? Now, when we talk about a woman being a waste of time as far as other aspects, of you like really trying to get it in on a sex level, you trying to date a woman and all this other stuff, right? All of it still comes down to you and how you view the situation and how you're going about the situation. So let's say if you're trying to hook up with a girl, if you tell a girl, hey, come over and let's just chill. And then she comes over and then y'all don't fuck. And then she's like, but I thought you just wanted to chill. Guess what? That's your fault. You wasted your time because you didn't let her know you was trying to fuck. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of this time wasting comes from a lack of game on your part. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we're trying to say. You understand? Hold on. Let me see what Zawili Banzi is saying. He said, yeah, but Locario, why can't you live life outside women? Not because hate women. Sometimes your peace of mind is important. I'm guessing the English isn't the first language, so I'm trying to.
He's basically saying, why can't you live life outside of women? Not because you hate women, but because you want a peace of mind.
Well, that's the thing. If you need to live out, if you need to not fuck with women to have peace of mind, right? You're
doing something wrong.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If this is what I'm saying, you need to be able, like, if you running away from women, right, is not gonna solve the issue you have dealing with women. Because you're always gonna have to come back to dealing with. See, this is what guys don't get. You know what ignoring women is like? When you go to the doctor, or not even go to the doctor, let's say you have something, a sickness or something, or your arm hurts, or you got some shit going on in your body, and you just ignore it. And then you're like, whatever, I'll take care of it later. And then it gets worse and worse. And you're like, fuck, I can't even move right now because my leg is all numb and it's all fucked up and everything, right? The thing you're ignoring is going to keep coming back to remind you that you need to take care of it. You understand what I'm saying? So the same thing when you guys are dealing with women and you're trying to ignore women. Oh, well, let me just back up. And I just want my peace of mind. I don't want to deal with all of that. Your women issue is going to hit you upside the fucking head. You know why? Because you're going to walk outside and you're going to see a bad fucking chick. You understand? And you're going to want to talk to her. And you're going to be like, fuck. You understand? Horny one day and you're going to want to fuck. You understand? You're going to be sitting there like, damn, I got all of this shit popping off. I got a good job. I'm making my money. I'm looking fly. But damn, I want to, where's the women? You understand? So you guys can play this game like y'all actually don't want women if you want. You understand? You can fool yourselves. You can't fool me. You feel what I'm saying? Because most of y'all want to hear this on a Friday night. You feel what I'm saying? That's what y'all want to hear. So stop the nonsense. You see what I'm saying? Y'all be trying to front like y'all, you know what I'm saying? So don't be friend on that shit. But Miles, what's your thoughts on all this shit? I've been yapping like crazy.
Can you hear me pretty good?
Oh yeah, you good.
All right, yeah. So the real thing is, man, is it's like you said, like these guys may think women are a waste of time simply because of a lack of game, right? And here's the real truth. Value is where you find it.
Facts.
Okay? Value is where you find it. If you don't know, just because you don't see value in something doesn't mean it's not valuable.
Mm-hmm.
They always, just to go back in the day, they said one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Right.
So it's the same shit with this. You niggas with no game, you think that women are a waste.
Mm-hmm.
But what did I just say? One man's waste
mm-hmm.
is another man's value.
Exactly.
You understand? Because here's the thing. You guys you haven't developed yourself enough to know how to make a woman valuable.
Preach.
You get what I'm saying? You niggas are stepping into the situation, making it about the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
A woman just by herself, is a fucking black hole. Because a woman by herself, all there really is, basically, is ego, vanity, and spending money and using resources. Men built the world for women to utilize the world that we fucking built.
Right.
You understand? It's up to us as men with game to put value into the woman to make her valuable to us.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So what does that require? That requires you as a man to know exactly who you are. So you know what to tell a woman what you need from her.
Right.
You understand? Other than sex. Like, I'm not even talking about sex. Like, for example, we at this hotel. Me and my woman is at this hotel. And this badass African broad comes into the gym. We was working out and shit, right? Now, I'm trying to get better at like spitting game to broads when I'm with my chick. So I use this as an opportunity. I went to her. I said, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "What you doing? What are you doing out here?" She was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just out here doing some stuff." Where you from? So then I was like, do you know of any cool places around town? Because it's me and my girl here. It's her birthday. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
She fucking she said that her Uber driver told her a bunch of places that was dope, and she wrote them down.
Right.
She went on her phone to give me the spots. You get what I'm saying? And then she was also saying that she was looking for this other spot that me and my girl knew about. And I was like, yeah, it's right down here. And so I told her that. But then I wrote down the spots in my phone. And then I said to her, yo, let me give you my number. So if you want to hang out later with me and my chick, we could go out and do something. And she was like, all right, cool, so and so and so, right? The point I'm trying to make is any of y'all niggas with no game would look at that situation like, oh, you just wasted your time. You just gassed her head up. You just did this. You just did that. That bitch provided me with information for places around town that I can take my woman to.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And probably meet other women while I'm out there. You get what I'm saying? That's a man with game taking value from a woman.
Right.
Because the rest of y'all niggas would have just been like, hey, what's your name? Hey, what do you do? Hey, what are you doing out here? Hey, you want to hang out? Hey, just you're so pretty. You're so beautiful. Hey, I wish we could. And then when she says, no, I'm not interested, it's like, oh man, that was a waste of time.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because, okay, and the only difference between me and the guy in that scenario is that I'm not making it about her. I'm making it about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I even made it about my woman.
Right. So
I had her give me information to make my visit to this town even better for me and my woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Now that may seem like something small, but that was just literally a fucking 2-minute conversation. That was a 2-minute conversation.
Right.
With a perfect strange woman, and I extracted value from her because of my own game. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
What I'm trying to say is when you understand what you're about, you can find value. You understand? You because my mind works a certain way. I found value and got value from a woman who's a perfect stranger.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And it had nothing to do with sex.
Mm.
So what I'm trying to say is, for all you cats that's saying that women are a waste of time, the real truth is that you're a waste of time.
Oh shit. Damn, son.
That's the real truth. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't have a full understanding of who you are as a man. So you're standing there complimenting the bitch, trying to do small talk with the bitch. I was pretty much direct. All I really wanted to know is who she was out here with, because she didn't have a ring on, because that's another part of the game. I checked out the left hand and she wasn't married. So I said, who you out here with? Just in case she said a boyfriend or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I wanted to find out who you were out here with. Do you know any cool places around town? And do you want to hang out with me and my chick?
Right.
That was as direct as it could be.
Right.
You understand? Because right now we in the gym. I ain't about to get on no, oh, you so cute, you so fine. If you see me and my woman and you say, okay, yeah, they're cool people, I want to hang out with them. Now, if we hang out, then I could start getting into that. Then I could start getting into the compliments and the this and the that. But you niggas would have started complimenting and investing right up front in the situation.
Mm-hmm. And
so what are you?
When nothing happens, like, oh, I did all that and she still didn't get with me.
and mind you, I was in control of the conversation from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
So who was really? I was digging for value and I got it. But if the other nigga, if he's in control of the conversation from beginning to end, who's really a waste of time? The girl or him?
Right.
If he doesn't ask her questions that actually benefit his situation, who is actually the waste of time? The girl or him? See what I'm saying? So you and then on a whole nother situation, it's like you guys don't understand balance. You understand? Locario talks about this shit all the time. Time management is a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Time management is a huge part of game. But check this out. Because you are a waste of time yourself, because you don't have any value on your own time, you're willing to waste your own fucking time, bro.
Right, exactly.
Because if you understood the value of time management, you would understand, yo, let me be direct. Let me ask this woman exactly what I want from her. And if she's not willing to give it to me, boom, it's only a 2-minute conversation.
Exactly.
I don't have to put anything else into it.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And the reason why I'm like that is because I know my time is valuable.
Mm-hmm.
I know my time is valuable. I know that at a certain time, I got to get on with Locario. I know that at a certain time, I got to take my woman somewhere. Right. I know that all of these things are working together. So I don't have no time to waste on no new bitch or some strange bitch that don't want to give me what I want.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But all of that encompassed is game. And time management itself is understanding your value. And a part of my value is my time.
Exactly.
So how can a bitch be a waste of time if I'm controlling the situation?
Exactly. That's
you understand?
This will be indirect.
Exactly. You motherfuckers are not controlling the situation. Then you want to blame everything on the chick. Like, oh, she flaked. Oh, she did this. Oh, she did that. No, my nigga, you did it.
Mm-hmm.
You did it. You're the waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
You're the motherfucker that probably should have been on the bed sheet drying.
You stupid.
I forgot what rapper it was. He was like, you would have had a better chance. He would have better crime in the mine and the diamond. Oh fuck, who's that rapper? You know who that is, bro?
What are you talking about? But I forgot.
He was like reaping it. Oh, Loaded Lux, in that fucking fucking he gonna get this work against Calico.
Right.
He was like, your life would have had a better chance on the bed sheet drying. You understand? Because you're a waste of time. Why? Because you're scared to ask for what you want. You're scared to really talk about what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be honest too. Even my approach to that chick in the gym was a little bit indirect. It wasn't like direct. You understand? But it still led me directly to what I wanted from her, which was to spend time with her if she wanted to spend time. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So even though it was because really I would have rather the whole situation turned into a porno where me and my chick was the only ones in the gym and we started doing some funky freaky shit in the gym. Like that's what I would have really wanted to do. You get what I'm saying? So but that's unrealistic because there's other people in the gym. They got COVID restrictions and all this other shit. So that's unrealistic. But what I wanted but the other direct thing that I wanted from her was to spend time with the broad. You understand? So I could spit the real game.
Right.
But it was indirect in that fashion. But on a more practical level, it was direct because it got to exactly what I wanted from her because I know what I want from her.
Exactly.
And what I want from her is to get to know the bitch and for her to spend time with me and my lady, and then we can take it from there. You get what I'm saying? But again, you're talking to a man who knows what he wants, and that's the difference between a man. Because listen, bro, a woman is a whole human being,
right?
A woman is all things. You understand? She could be a bitch or she could be a lady. It's up to you. She could be a waste of time or she could be valuable. It's up to you. I keep telling y'all niggas. I did a video the other day called "Women Are Always Following Our Lead, So Carry Yourself with Game."
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I met a chick in Mexico, and me and her been talking, and I gave her my YouTube page, and that's the video she sent me. She sent me the video talking about, yo, you dropped some gems in this one. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Women are always following our lead, so carry yourself with game.
Right, because let's think about this. If you try to get with a chick, right, and she flake, right, and then you continue to try to get with her, who's wasting time?
Who's wasting time?
You know what I'm saying? It's not her, it's you. You knew she was a flake. You knew she was on some bullshit. You keep fucking with her. So that's on you. But let's go to some calls real quick. Let's go to 719 and then 370. 719 was popping. Who's this? 719.
Hey, Lacar, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on? Who's this?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on?
Just dead.
What up, brother? Did you donate?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's going on with you?
Yeah, so I just want to chime in on topic. I definitely agree. Like, I used to be one of those guys that thought women were a waste of time too, and it was basically like how what Miles said. Like, it's really because I didn't really value my own time, and just outside of women, like I'm never really been good at time management. Like I'll have something due tomorrow, and I'll just wait. I'll forget it. You know, so it's not just outside of women. Like I'm not really the best at managing time, but even when I was working, because I'm not working now, but when I was working 8 hours, I would tell myself I didn't really have time to do certain things. But then when I would come home and I would see the things I was doing outside of work, I wasn't really doing much. I was basically, so I had time. It's just I wasn't utilizing my time effectively.
Right.
And so you have time to do other things. You just have to, there's things in your life that aren't really important that you waste time on doing versus doing what you really should be doing.
Right.
And as far as women, like you can definitely, cut time. Like you said, you just be direct and get to the point, tell them what you want to do. And, you won't waste your time. And especially someone who really has a lot of stuff, because like, I feel I'm getting ready to have a lot of stuff going on in my life. And I even know that even with the amount of stuff that I'm gonna have, I know I'm gonna have enough time. I'm probably gonna have more time because I'm gonna be able to do that a lot more and focus on that, and as well as like other things. But so yeah, I just want to say that. Like,
now that's some real shit though. I'm glad that you're able to recognize. See what I like about you, man, and this is what I wish more guys would do is take responsibility and accountability for their own shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're like, I realized that I got home, I actually had time, but I just wasn't really doing nothing with it. So since I noticed that and realized that, let me do the things I need to do to actually make things happen and utilize this time and this energy. You feel what I'm saying? So that's some real shit. You know what I mean? And it takes for someone to be honest and being aware to actually do that. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Think about this for a second, right? We're all given a life. We're all grateful enough to be here and living this thing called life, right? So when you're given life, you also have a certain amount of time. So literally your time belongs to who? To you, right?
Right, exactly.
So when you sit there and say, whatever, potato chips are a waste of time.
Right.
What are you really doing?
Right. Exactly.
You are giving ownership of your time to something else.
Exactly. Fact.
If that's not some bitch ass nigga shit, what is?
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying. And remember, this is what I always tell guys. You are the architect. You are the director of your movie. Miles was talking about this the other day. You're the one who makes the movie happen. You know what? Because look, anytime, even if because on the surface, dudes be like, oh, but I was, I texted this girl and we were talking and I wanted to meet up with her. And then she said no. And then she kind of like fell off. Right? Bro, you should have known how women are, which is understanding game. And you should have known that women like attention. So you should have known that by you giving her all this attention, she could just take it and run with it. And then therefore, because you didn't know, you didn't realize that you were wasting your own time. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing that guys don't understand is that I always say women will waste, quote unquote, your time if you let them. You're letting it happen because this is the thing. If you're setting up a date or setting up a time to meet up, hey, what's up? When you're free, let's meet this day. Cool. That day comes. Hey, we still on? Cool. And then you meet and everything is flowing. If at any moment of that time where she's like, oh, no, I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to keep it pushing. So you're in control of whether or not you keep giving this woman some sort of attention and energy and using time to do that, or you can fall back, do something else, and spend your time on something else. So this is why we're trying to tell you guys is that everything still comes back to you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. But yeah, man, we appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So I'm going to holler at you.
Right, no problem.
Peace. All right. Let's go to 370. 370 is popping. Who this?
Hello, Locario. Hello, Miles. Can you hear me?
What up?
What up?
What's going on? Who's this?
This is Eduardus. I'm from Lithuania. I donated to you on PayPal.
That's what's up, brother. So what's going on with you, man?
So this topic is just on point. Right now, I have this situation. I want to help my friend, and my friend has a serious problem. Basically, I see him wasting his time with, as he considers his girlfriend. But basically, he wastes not only his time, but his whole life. So here's the situation. I'm gonna explain to you.
Right.
He has his girlfriend for like 1 year. He wanted the relationship more than she wanted. She basically chose him because he had no other options. So he was the only option left. And right now she wants to travel all around the world and quote unquote experience herself. So basically she's gonna travel and get fucked by different guys. So that's what usually girls do when they go around by themselves. So
wait, hold on, bro. Hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Is this your friend or is this you?
Yeah.
Is this you or your friend?
No, my friend.
You sure?
No,
Okay,
my
okay.
friend.
We'll go with that. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, sure. So basically, I want to ask you the question: how to convince him that this is gonna be a waste of his time, and he basically should dump this girl and date other girls? Because I tried to explain to him that he basically should see other girls, and he said that he's a monogamous guy and he doesn't want to do that. So how to convince him? Because man, it's frustrating to watch, man.
Right. Well, the thing is, you're not going to be able to convince him, bro. You understand? In most cases, he's just going to do what he feels he needs to do, and he needs to make his own mistakes. Sometimes you got to let dudes fall in their face. You understand what I'm saying? And let that be a lesson to him. So you can give him some advice and be like, hey, look, bro, this is a whack direction to go in, but he needs to basically, if he's not listening, he's just gonna have to make his own mistake. You know what I'm saying? And then you just gotta like let him fall in his face, and then deal with those consequences. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I basically try to explain to him that when he dates multiple girls, he basically has a chance to choose which girl he likes the most and go into a relationship with any of her if he wants. But he basically says that I'm a one-woman's man, and he basically repeats the same mistake over and over again. So I thought that he's gonna understand this time, but he still doesn't understand. So maybe he needs to burn another time.
Oh yeah, one day. See, some people just got to hit rock bottom. Some people got to get knocked down multiple times before they've had enough. And then once he's had enough, then he'll realize his ways. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, just you're letting him know what it is. That's all you could do. At the end of the day, he got to just make his own mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha.
All right, brother.
And by the way, look, I have a question. I sent you an email. I'm a Bad Boy membership member, and I sent you an email about websites where you can meet basically people and attend orgies, threesomes, basically like that. So
it's a website where you could meet people and attend orgies and shit.
Yeah. It's like a Tinder, but basically on a much more sexual level. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, I'm gonna check that email and see what you're talking about. You feel me? So, but show me.
Yeah, because it's been like I haven't received an answer in 10-15 days. So I thought that you've missed it and haven't.
Okay, I gotta check that then, because I didn't see that email. But just send
it. But I explain in detail what's happening there. Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, send it to me again, because I didn't see it, so I must have not seen it or whatever. But yeah, send me that email again. All right, man. We appreciate the call, my brother.
Okay.
All right. Peace. Man, dudes, y'all be sending me some interesting ass emails then. Shit. But let's go to 510. 510 was popping. Who this?
Hey, Locario, I'm here from the last time, man. It's cool if I call in again.
What happened?
I said it's cool I call in again, right? Because I called in last week.
Yeah, did you donate?
Yeah, 15.
All right, that's what's up. Appreciate it.
All right, so what's going on, brother?
Yes, I had a question for both you guys, man. What y'all saying is some good stuff. So, me and you we had a conversation. So I just want to ask you two scenarios, right? In terms of, you got a guy, right? Say he was like, you know what? I'm gonna focus on getting money, right? That's it, right? He graduates college, get a good job. At 28, he learns like, man, I ain't got no game, right? So, but he has money. So he decides, you know what? I don't want to be a trick. I don't want to do that. I want to have game.
Right.
So then he decides, hey, I'm going to go to Locario and I'm going to join his Bad Boy membership.
Right.
But that still takes money to be able to do that, right?
Right.
Even me calling in to be able to talk to you now takes money. And so my point is that when you do have money, right, something like getting women, right, I feel like it's a more easier transition that might take months, may take a year, with dedication, but once you're in that position, right? But I feel like, say, if you don't build yourself up economically, right? And you was doing, it could even be football. I played sports, you know, I was really good in football, right? Now, if I would have just wasted my time just playing football, now building myself up, and then I'm like 35 or something, and I said, man, I want to start getting money. It's possible, but it may take years to really build myself up into being able to do that. The transition is not as quick, I think, you know, and that's why I still believe, you know, it's important to be balanced, but I think it's important to get your money up if you had to make that choice. But I think, like you said, like you told me, it's always important to learn balance, you know, to have balance in everything. I do agree with that. But if I had to make the first option, I think it's money, because you do need money in everything. And once you decide, like, man, you know, I want to have game, you're going to still have to pay to get the game ultimately, right? And so I learned a lot just from watching your free shows. But those shows was only I only got so much out of them because they was free on YouTube, right?
Right.
To get the more detailed game, I have to pay for it, you know?
Right.
That's just the truth. You know, I learned the importance of playing the number games. I mean, that's how.
Well, this is the thing, because this is the thing. You got to understand something. No matter which way you go, you're going to have to pay. So let's say, for example, what it is that you're going to have to pay in either money or time with whatever you're doing. Now, what happens is though, is that also you got to understand, you got to think about what are you paying for, right? And what does it mean when you're paying for a specific thing? So a lot of guys think that, man, if I had money, it'll be easier to get girls. No, it'll be easier to get hoes. You understand? You can pay a hoe to fuck you. What happens is that because you're paying a hoe to fuck you, that means you're losing out on a woman who wants to have sex with you, which is two different things. So you can never pay for a woman to want to have sex with you. Do you understand what I mean? So what I mean is that you can have money and directly pay a woman to fuck you, or you could have money and a woman could fuck you indirect, you know, she can fuck you on an indirect level because you have money, but that woman she's not fucking you because she wants to. So you're going to have a different type of sex. You see what I'm saying? Now, you don't have to pay to learn game. You can learn it on your own without paying, but it's going to take you it's going to take you much longer to do that. So this is what I'm saying. If you're not paying with money, you're going to pay with time. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing, is that no matter which way you go with it, you're going to be paying for something in a certain way, and you're going to be losing out on something. So if you're learning game through the application of time, right, you're paying with spending a lot of time, and then you're also losing time because you're spending a lot of time learning, right? Now, if you pay for sex, you're getting the actual act of intercourse directly, but what you're losing is a woman who actually wants to have sex with you, who desires you. You see what I'm saying? So you can't see. So the thing is, there's no shortcuts no matter where you go. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is this: even if you pay to learn game, right, you still have to put in time to actually implement the game you learned. You feel what I mean? So no matter which way you go, there's going to be some type of payment, whether it's time or money or energy. You see what I'm saying? So that's really all it is.
Yeah, I understand.
You feel me?
Yeah, I agree. But I would just say, for me, I remember you asked the question, you know, because you was like, why do you worry about other men, particularly black men? And I would say, you know what? It's nothing worse than being around a bunch of broke black men, because those are the dudes that try to take something from you. You know, those are the dudes when they see you with your girl, and they might use elements of game, but they, like you said, they end up wasting time. And as a result, they see me with my girl, and they look at me as like, oh, you a square because I have money, have these things, and they wanted to try to do something to me. And then what happens is these dudes be the one getting laid out by the white man, by the cops and stuff. And then I have to care about
where you going with this, though? You're talking about like 10 different things, bro. What are you talking about? You talking about you don't want to hang around broke dudes, and then they're gonna take your girl, and then the cops gonna come? Like, what are you talking about?
You was asking me before.
Say that again.
That's all.
Say that again.
But what you said, man, I agree with it 100%. I think this is a matter of, you know, personal, like you said, personal choice. But I think we all got to eat, though. You feel me? And I think like I think just being there to feed ourselves and take care of. I think that if you take care of that, and you like you said, don't be stubborn and have an open mind. Say, man, I ain't got no game. I'm willing to learn from a guy like Locario. I think you'll be in good shape as opposed to pursuing anything before that, whether it's sports or being a rapper, and you ain't got no money. Then you realize, I need to try to build myself up economically at like 38 years old. And then
wait, hold on, caller, because I'm getting confused. What I want you to do is I'm going to give you 30 seconds to gather your thoughts, and I want you to ask me one specific question or make one specific statement. Starting now, go ahead.
Okay, 30 seconds. I would say I think it's important to always pursue building yourself up with money first, just for your basic survival, because you got to need to live. Anything else you want to do? Go ahead and do it.
All right, go ahead. What's the question?
Money, so you can have games from guys like Locario, man.
Hold on. Say it all over again. Go ahead. Go ahead. One more time. Go ahead. One more time. Say it again.
I say, yeah. So I would say, like, particularly if you're younger, right? I would still think it's a good message to build yourself up economically, right? Mm-hmm. You know, and then do everything you want from there, all the wants. So survival won't keep getting in the way. In terms of making that transition to be able to take care of yourself is a hard thing. So
let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Why is it? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, right? But does it make sense to go to a channel, a YouTube channel that's talking about fitness and call and ask about food or cupcakes or some shit? Or does it make sense to go to a channel that talks about cars and then talk about animals? You understand what I'm saying? Does it make sense to go to a channel that's talking about, like baby products and then talk about fucking, like dump trucks? Like, I don't see the correlation there when it's a dating channel about men dating, having sex, hooking up with women. Why are we always talking about business and money and finances? Why are we talking about that?
For me, I just think people misunderstand where you're coming from in terms of being efficient.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, where does the money come in with you being efficient to walk up to a woman, say, hey, how you doing? I think you're attractive. I'm going to give you my phone number and we're going to get together, take a walk in a park and get to know each other. Where's the money coming in with that? Why do we need to talk about money for that?
No, people miss the point of like what you guys are saying in terms of being balanced. Like people, I think on both sides, like the people who's talking about, it's all about purpose, right? I realized after watching your videos, you're saying like, I'm teaching you how to be efficient with it. Mm-hmm. I'm teaching you you can still do all these things, right? And still get women while you're doing all these things.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The thing is, you should be doing that. You understand? Like, if I'm watching a fucking channel about like working out and eating right and staying fit, you understand? That doesn't mean that just because I'm watching a channel about working out, eating right, and staying fit, that I'm not actually going to work and making money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's supposed to be happening anyway. That's besides the point. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna hit up a dude teaching me how to lift weights and build my triceps and say, bro, but what about my finances? And what about, this other stuff in video games? Somebody like, what? Like, what does that have to do with working out? You see what I'm saying?
Say for example, if a person is really obese, right? Mm-hmm. And it runs through their family, right? Mm-hmm. So they might have to, I would say, go 3 months where they really just focus on just losing that weight, right?
Right.
Once they get kind of to a good place, then they can kind of be like, okay, I can start doing other things. Mm-hmm. That's what I was kind of talking about. Like, coming from the hood, you see, generations of poverty. You're like, let me really get out of this, right? Mm-hmm. Once I get out of this, then you know what? I'm still a man. I want women, right? Mm-hmm. So I think talking to, different people, dating coaches and whatever, it's definitely nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we have to like for me, like I come from poverty. I had to go to school. Mm-hmm. I had to kind of really get laser focused, right? And then I was just in my career, mm-hmm. and I had to work on weird days. I had to work on Saturdays and stuff. Once my schedule changed, that's when I started. Oh man, I started looking at different people like Locario. I started looking at what she was saying. So I got time to go out now. I got time to start doing these things, you know. But at one point, it's like I had to really grind, man.
No, I see what you're saying, but that's the thing. It's the thing. People have to understand that. You understand? They can do it. They can do it. Just do it at the same damn time. I don't understand why people feel like, well, and this is a confidence thing. Actually, if we're going to be honest, this is a confidence thing. When you're actually confident in yourself, what happens is that you believe you can do whatever the hell you set your mind to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that the more confident you are, the less you're waiting for other things to give you the okay, or society to give you the okay to do the thing that you're trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? You just do it. You're not sitting there saying, well, I'm in poverty, so I have to wait until I get out of poverty and then I can talk to this woman. Because all that's doing is you're saying that I'm not comfortable talking to this woman or dealing with this woman because I'm in quote unquote poverty. You see what I'm saying? So that's the issue right there. You see what I mean? Now, what happens is that people think they can't focus on getting their shit together, and at the same time, people can walk and chew gum at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what is this thing where I gotta stop walking and then chew gum. No, you can do it at the same time. So I can be in poverty and fuck mad women at the same damn time. You understand what I'm saying? I can be in poverty and have a girlfriend at the same damn time, while I'm actually working on getting money and getting out of poverty. You understand what I'm saying?
What about the learning curve, though?
Yeah.
What about the learning curve? So, like, for me, we're like real estate. Like, I took a lot of real estate classes, right? At first, it was hella hard learning, so I had to spend a whole bunch of time really studying. Now it's kind of like, it's nothing now. So it's like, I'll probably read like one book a day. It's nothing to me now. But at first, it's like it had to take from my time from doing other things at one point, because it was just so much material. It was so much just to learn. It was so much, different people mentoring. It was just a lot going on. But once I got the hang of it, I'm like, okay,
Let me ask you, where do you live? Where do you live?
I live pretty much outside the Bay Area.
Okay,
so I don't want to say the exact city.
Okay, so you're in an area where there's people. So what I'm saying is that, see, people make this shit more complicated than it needs to be. You understand? You go outside, you go to the laundromat, you go to the supermarket, you go to the diner, you go to wherever, you online or whatever. There's 1,000,001 situations to where you can talk to a woman. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that hard. It's not that crazy. So this thing with time, see, this is when we talk about making shit a lifestyle. When you make this shit a lifestyle, what you're doing is that you're encompassing it in your life, just like anything else. Like me, when I was like, okay, let me lose weight. You feel what I'm saying? Let me start hitting the gym more, right? And so what I did is I encompassed that in my lifestyle. Imagine, how would y'all look at me if I came on here and said, guys, this is the last live stream or video I'm going to do for at least a year or a year and a half, maybe 2 years, because I have to focus on losing weight. So I can't do anything else besides losing weight. It's impossible for me to do this show and to coach and to do anything, because I got to lose weight first. And then I can come back on YouTube and start talking about game. Like, you were looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. You're like, well, that don't even make no sense. You see what I'm saying? So
I hear you.
That's what I'm saying. So when dudes is talking about money,
things at one time.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, say for example, you're losing weight, right, and learning karate at the same time. Like, say, I need to lose weight. I really need to lose weight, but I'm trying to also, learn a new martial arts.
Yes, you can do both at the same time. Yes, you can. Because the funny part is that while you're doing the karate, you lose weight. Because you're doing
your caller. Listen, caller. What you have to understand is that along with time management, there also takes a certain level of creativity. You understand? Because, for example, like you said, you taking these real estate courses, and at first it was a struggle and so on and so forth. But let's just say that, like, let me ask you a question real quick. Where do you, when you're reading up and studying up for your real estate courses, where do you do it?
You talking about like the location, like library? I do it at my house.
You do it at your house. Okay, all right. Now listen. Now, for a guy that has a certain level of creativity with his time management, what he might say is, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna every mall in America has those little places where you can sit down. You understand? So a nigga that's trying to holler at bitches and study for his real estate course, you know what he would do? He would say, you know what? I'm gonna go sit in one of them little seating areas at the mall, and I'm gonna study my ass off. But if I see a bad bitch walk past, I'm gonna go holler at her real quick,
right?
And get her number. And then once I'm done getting her number, I'm gonna go back to studying. You get what I'm saying? Now what I just explained wasn't nothing crazy, but again, it has to do with the man that knows what he really wants out of life. Because he's saying, well, I want to study for my real estate courses, but I also want to make time to holler at bitches. So he puts himself in position to study and still be able to holler at bitches.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But that's where you have to look inside yourself. Again, it's up to you. You understand? Your time management is up to you. Anything that you look, even though you might call it multitasking, the human person can only do one thing at a time. You understand what I'm saying? But it's up to you to be creative about scheduling, to be creative about how you actually use your time, to be creative about positioning yourself in a certain place to afford you certain access to certain things at certain times and everything else like that. You understand? So when you sit there and say, well, I gotta focus on this and I gotta focus on that. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but does that mean you stop eating? Does that mean you stop brushing your teeth? Does that mean you never go to the fucking bathroom again?
Right.
You never take a shit until you're finished with your real estate courses? No, you still got to do regular shit in life.
Right.
So all of that, I mean, I understand what you're trying to say, but realistically, you still have to be able to make time for other things in life. And shout out to K Zagan and Steve the Dean, the man mindset in the chat.
Facts. So caller, you understand that? But we got to move on to a few more callers, man. But yeah, just remember, you can walk and chew gum at the same time, and you can fuck chicks and do everything else you need to do in your life at the same goddamn time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially after learning from you how to be efficient.
That's what's up, man.
All right, guys.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate the call, my dude. All right, let's go to 716 and then 111 716. What up? Who's this?
Yo, this is Tevin.
Tevin who?
Campbell. Oh,
this
did
nigga
he hang up?
Yeah, he hung up. He knew I was about to do this.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
He felt it. He was like, shit. This nigga about to. He didn't even try. He was like, I mean, at least try to troll.
He got nervous. He didn't plan his shit out right.
Exactly. He's like, fuck, I was gonna say something cool, and it would have been the highlight of my day. All right, let's go to 111. What's popping? Who this?
Uh-oh.
Yo.
Yeah, number.
Is this ain't Nez?
No.
Yeah, it's Nez.
Oh shit, it is Nez. Hello? What's going on, Nez? What's popping, man? I ain't hear from you in a minute. What's going on, bro? But did you donate though? Nez, did you donate?
Yeah, I did. I donated on PayPal. Confirm the donation so Miles doesn't suffer from it.
Appreciate it. All right, what's going on with you, man?
So Miles, you good?
What's up, man? How you been, man? Good to hear from you.
On the chat room, on the channel, a belated Happy New Year, because this is the first time I'm calling in 2021.
That's nice.
The rest of 2021 a good one.
Same to you, bro.
But anyway, I was going to talk about something else, but I think I'll save it for the next time you do your little Avengers / Justice League panel, because I want to talk to Miles Kazak, CEO, and the guy, Mr. 1950.
Right.
All at the same time. But relating to this topic, when it comes to wasting time with women, I think specifically, you kind of know my policy on this. guys going out with the sole purpose of sarging and picking up women is kind of a waste of time and also lame, in my opinion, because there's some guys out there who go out and sarge for multiple hours a day. Some guys go out, sarge for like 11, 12, 13 hours a day just to luck out with a few fat, ugly, ghetto ratchet chicks who they wrestle around with in hotel rooms, or some, washed up 3 out of 10 crackhead looking chick or a single mother or something. And that time that they spend on that could be better spent on other pursuits, such as, what the last caller said, like career maxing, looks maxing, status maxing, money maxing, whatever, right? But it's far better, in my opinion, to attract women organically by meeting them through like work, going to networking events, joining clubs and societies, and building up your friend base that way, rather than some guys do. They go out 4 days a week, 5 days a week, or nights a week.
Well, Nez, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, but Nez, so, hold on, Nez. If the guy's having trouble approaching women in the street and not making anything happen, then how's he going to make that happen at networking events and all these other places?
Because the environment is different. The environment in the street isn't designed to speak to people.
Really?
The woman hasn't given any signs that she wants to speak to anyone.
Right, but if a guy's at a networking party,
trying to get from A to B.
If a guy's at a networking party, that doesn't necessarily mean the woman wants to actually talk to him. That doesn't mean that. She can still not want to talk to
people in general, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean she wants to fuck him or wants to like get with him. So it'll be what I'm saying is that the venue, you understand what I'm saying, doesn't really matter that much. And what I mean is that if let's say a guy approaches a woman in the street and the woman likes him and she's attracted to him and they exchange numbers. Do you think that if he met that same woman at a networking event, it would be different, or would she also be attracted to him?
No, I think it would be different. I think the vibe is different. The kind of, like I said, the environment is different. So the expectation is different as well. I mean, like women, they're kind of more in tune with their emotions, right? So, like a woman walking down the street, she could get like spooked out or frightened or scared by a random stranger coming up to her and approaching her in the street with the sole intent of dipping his wand into her cauldron or whatever.
So Nez, hold on, Nez.
Party, a house party.
Nez, so if a goofy, unattractive woman approached you in the street versus approaching you at a networking party, you would get with her because she approached you at a networking party? Is it different?
Well, it's not different to me, but it would be different to a woman. Though.
Why? Why would it be different to a woman?
Because men and women are different.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Why? I want to know why.
Women care about looks just as much as men do, right? That much is flagrantly obvious. Like the evidence for this is endless, right? But also they're more in tune with their emotions. So, like you keep saying, if a guy is good looking, but he acts like a full blown like creep or an aspie or an axe murderer or something, despite his looks, she's going to be turned off by that and kind of be, spooked out or
right.
Out by him.
So what difference does it make if he does it on the street or in a networking event? It's the same thing.
Because like I said, she'll be spooked out or creeped out by it in the street, as opposed to a networking event where she expects to speak to people.
No, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if I don't like eating ham sandwiches, it doesn't matter if I eat ham sandwiches on 42nd Street or if I eat ham sandwiches in the movie theater or if I eat ham sandwiches at a networking event. I don't like ham sandwiches, period. So that's not going to change based off of the place I'm in. It's the same thing. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm saying is if a guy can't get a girl in the street and he's having trouble, girl after girl after girl after girl, and he doesn't know how to talk to women in the street. He doesn't know how to interact with women, period. Women don't find him attractive. They're not going to now find him attractive because he's at a networking party. He still don't know how to talk. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't understand why this is so like, you know what I mean? I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be.
This is Nez, by the way, you're talking to.
Way higher chance of getting her in a networking event or a house party.
Nigga, you just scared, nigga.
Ham sandwich is an inanimate object.
Listen,
you just scared because you didn't get no rhinoplasty.
With you or against you.
Listen, Nez, all you got to do is this.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch?
That's all you got to do.
All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
That's all you got to do, Nez. That's it. Just talk to them. See, all I'm saying, bro, is that you can't say a thing, you understand what I'm saying, and then think that Lativa, I want you to call up Lativa since you think Nez has a point. What you got to understand is that if a woman doesn't want to talk to you in the street because she's not attracted to you, she's also not going to be attracted to you in a building. It doesn't make a difference. You understand what I'm saying? She's not attracted to you, period. Was that you? Or was that me?
Yeah, my bad. That was me.
So this is what you're not understanding, Nez. See, if a guy, because the first thing you said was that these guys are going out for 12, 13 hours, you feel what I'm saying, trying to approach women in the street, and you're saying that they're failing. So if you're failing talking to women for 12, 13, 14 hours, do you think you're going to now magically have success because you're in a freaking networking party? It's not going to be the same thing. Now, women will probably talk to you because you're in a networking party, right? They will probably talk to you because you are in a party where people talk to each other, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be sexually attracted to you to the point where they actually want to do anything, because if they were, then you would have had that same success in the street.
There's a higher chance of them talking to them, and by extension, a higher chance of them getting with them as well.
Bro, just because a woman talks to you does not mean she's sexually attracted to you. Do y'all not understand this? Am I speaking?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so then what are you talking about?
That's a no-brainer.
So then what are we talking about then?
But in the street, they're completely averse to talking to anyone.
No, they're not.
No, they're completely averse to talking to you, Nez. Only you.
Bro, do you know that dudes every day approach women in the street? You understand what I'm saying? I got my wife approaching her like that. You understand what I'm saying? Well, actually, it wasn't in the street. It was somewhere else.
Crash and burn.
But I got a lot of women that I approached that was in the streets. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, this is what guys say when they're not good at cold approaching, or they don't have success at cold approaching. You understand? The same way when you approach in the street. This is like when people say, when people say, oh, don't do online dating because people are crazy on online dating. The same people who are online dating is the same people walking around the street. You see what I'm saying? But people are trying to make this big thing. Now, the only thing I agree with you, Nez, is that women will be more open to talking to you at a networking party because you're there to network, right? What I'm disagreeing with you is that the guy is actually, it doesn't mean they're going to get the girl, especially if they've been on the street for 14, 15 hours and having no success. They're not going to magically have success in the networking party. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Right.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean?
No, they get success, but it's sporadic. When you round the success rate down to the nearest number, it's literally zero. So,
oh man, I don't know what to say to y'all no more. I don't know what to say to y'all. Y'all just gonna have to find out for yourselves. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all gonna have to find out, because Omar in the chat, he said, Locario, all Nez is saying is that girls would be more receptive and perceive a default guy more attractive in the networking event than in the street. No, they won't. Why? Do y'all know women will talk to anybody? Y'all don't understand. Listen, women
love to talk. They love it.
They love to talk. This is what y'all don't get. They will talk to anybody. This does not equate to them actually having sex with you. This is the whole point. This is what y'all don't get. This is why y'all get played a lot. This is why women, again, we're talking about wasting time. Women will waste your time if you let them, because women will talk to anybody. You go to a networking event, they'll talk to you. Some of them will even give you their numbers. They're like, oh yeah, let's get like networking, and this and this and that. right? And then you try to hit them up on some other shit, and they're just like ghosts. Nothing's happening. This is what I'm trying to say. Y'all have to actually really be out here to see what the hell's going on. But Nez, I'm gonna have to let you go because I got a bunch of people trying to call in. But I appreciate the call, my brother.
All right, cool.
Mahalo. Peace. All right.
Take care.
So let's go to 718, then 646, and then 111 again. 718, what's popping with this?
Talking about me? 718?
Yeah, what's popping? Who is this?
Oh shit. I thought it was gonna be on hold for a minute.
Nah, you
What's
good?
up, man? This is Alex, man. How you doing?
What up? So did you donate?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a truck driver, so I didn't have them.
Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. I'm gonna let you go this one time real quick. You got one question. Go ahead.
Yo, I appreciate that. Well, a lot of stuff that you said to the guy before me was pretty much relevant, but my shit is kind of, I'm telling you, man, it's like I'm the dude that has the approach, but I don't have the fucking closure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm charming, but no closure.
Mm.
Explain. Give the scenario. Give the scenario.
What was that?
Give the scenario.
Hey, I got you. So today, this maintenance lady at a mall, she was cleaning up, tight body, real nice, young. I say 25, 20, between 25 and 30. And I was sitting down in one of those seating areas that you mentioned where people will study and shit like that at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
And whatchamacallit, she was whipping down charge area.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I had to think of something relevant. So I used to go to culinary school. I graduated culinary school, and I say, yo, back in culinary school, they would say, if you find yourself leaning, start to cleaning. So she giggled and laughed at that, and I figured, oh shit, there goes an opener right there. But then I'm listening to what you just said, dude. Like, if they talk to you, don't mean shit. But I felt like I could have kept on, but I got stuck.
Mm-hmm.
You got stuck. How?
Yeah.
She laughed, right?
In the head, like I didn't have nothing.
No. Shut the fuck up. Yo, shut up. Be stuck now and shut the fuck up. Let me ask you a question. And no disrespect, brother. No disrespect. Please. No disrespect. I'm just fucking around. But let me ask you a question. No. You see what I'm saying? You keep talking. Let me ask you a question. When she smiled, what did you see?
I was just looking at her body. I'm gonna be real with you, and it was the tone of her voice that was more.
Okay, all right. So wait. She's laughing. Her body's tight, and you like the tone of her voice. Why didn't you just say all that shit to her? What you mean you was stuck?
My nigga, yo, I'm not gonna disagree with you. Right? I mean, use that on the next time, I guess.
Nigga, are you on the Bad Boy? It don't sound like you on the Bad Boy membership. Maybe you should be on. Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
I tried, but I didn't have a PayPal. I actually had an email on that yesterday.
No. You can use your debit card or credit card to get on the Bad Boy membership. You don't need a PayPal.
Word? I mean, that's what I said. Email.
Yes,
they told
sir.
me I needed to join a PayPal.
Nah. PayPal. No, listen. You have to read everything on the screen. You can't. But the thing with PayPal is they want people to join PayPal, so they're gonna put those things that kind of persuade you or influence you to join PayPal. Yeah. But you don't need PayPal to actually pay for the Bad Boy membership, bro. You understand?
Right, but send me an email. Send me another email, and we'll get the handle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we get a handle. But listen to what I'm saying. Look, don't ever get stuck. If you don't have nothing to say, just talk about what you're looking at. You understand? Talk about what you're looking at. You understand? That's it.
And also, you got to be more direct, bro. Just let her know, like, listen, this is what I want to do, and let's make that happen. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I think you're sexy as hell. My name is so-and-so. What's your name? Cool. Nice to meet you. Listen, I'm going to give you my number. I want you to hit me up tonight because, we got to talk about us getting together and get a drink or something. That's it.
That's it. Because let me tell you something, bro. The conversation don't need to be so long that you even worry about getting stuck.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It should be very quick. Either you give her your number or she gives you hers, and then you talk to her later and try to set the date up and blah 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 blah. Like it's not crazy, bro. It's nothing crazy.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Time Then I was gonna ask you one more question.
Nigga, you ain't even donate.
No, you ain't even donate, bro. You gotta call again. Hey, be safe out there on the roads, my brother. Because shout out to all the truck drivers. What the job that you guys do is important to all of us. You understand? So shout out to y'all. But yeah, we're gonna have to cut you short, bro, because you gotta donate. Right?
Let's go to 646 and 111 to 954. 646 was popping. Who this?
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Locario?
Is this Moses?
No.
Who's this?
This is Mark.
All right, Mark. What's going on, Mark?
Did you donate?
Yes, I donated, man. How you doing?
I'm chilling. So what's going on with you?
All right, listen, I'm glad that you talked about that because, everything y'all talking about, I'm actually seeing it in reality also. And, based off me watching y'all, I already know, y'all know the Game Kings. I already know what y'all talking about because what y'all talking about.
Moses, get to the point. Get to the question. Get to the question, Moses.
I'm not into Moses. I'm Mark. Now listen.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying.
All right, so Moses, get to the question, bro.
My name is Mark.
Okay, I don't care. Get to the question.
Listen, a female, right, could waste your time and then get with the guy she has high interest in and fuck that guy.
Right.
So that's why you think a lot of females, why you think females deal with more than one guy? Because she knows that she wants to have a guy that she can waste time with, and then she wants to have a guy that's
on YouTube channel.
I know, right, Moses? Moses? You gonna start a YouTube channel, bro?
Man, I told you my name is Mark. My name is not Moses.
Yeah, good.
He's holding on to that. He's holding on. That's good though. Stay in character. Mark.
I cut him off. Let's go to 111 and 954 to 307. 111. What's popping? Who this?
Yo, why ain't nobody ever see your wives?
Niggas they love me hitting this button. They just want me to hit that button.
Get the fuck out of here!
You know what I'm saying? And caller, listen, I got audio of you last night. This was you right here.
I don't know what to do.
That was you last night, bro.
Oh my God, Facebook, help me. I can't believe this shit.
That's y'all niggas.
All these months I've been dealing with her. And I just thought she was official. She lied to me.
Yo, that's the best part. That's it. I thought she was official.
Let's go to 954.
Yo.
954. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, this is Malik. I donated $5 to PayPal.
Appreciate it, brother. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, so I'm 21 years old.
Go ahead.
And I wouldn't say I'm like a beginner in the game because I have been approaching for quite a while, and me and approaching is not a big deal. But what I've been noticing lately is I've just been missing out on chicks that I'll be approaching. The thing is, I ordered a bad boy membership, and I also involve myself in the game. This is something I want to get. This is something I want to fix and take care of my life. And also I approach mostly white girls and Hispanic girls. So does that have to do with a thing with me striking out a bunch of the time?
Wait, how old are you again?
I'm 21 years old.
Okay, have you ever had sex with a girl before?
Oh yeah, I have sex with plenty of women.
Okay, so how many women roughly would you say you hooked up with before? Just give me a number.
I would say 20 plus, but a good portion of those girls weren't that good looking.
Okay, so then
it's mostly
right. So basically, the issue really isn't you not being able to get women. The issue is your confidence level. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're not confident enough to approach the women and deal with the women you actually want to deal with. You see what I'm saying? And so you're saying, go ahead.
Well, I do approach women regularly. Is the thing that I'm not approaching many women? Is it I just want to know where's my my blind side to
my game pretty much. Or is
Okay,
it,
caller, hold on. I want to understand what you mean when you say you're missing out on women. What do you mean when you say you're missing out? What does that mean?
No, I'm just saying. I said I'm striking out. So like
You're striking out. What does that mean? What does that mean? Explain it. Like, give the scenario.
Like, okay, what I notice is when I approach girls, right, that I'll go talk to them, get the number, but like I'll text them and then they end up, and I text them to set up like a date or something like that. They either end up ghosting or they just sometimes I get girls saying I have a boyfriend, all that stuff, and why I've been noticing that I've been striking out more lately, and that's what I meant by striking out.
That's not called striking out. That's not called taking L's. That's just called the numbers game. That's why you just gotta, and what you gotta start doing too, you gotta start giving chicks your number and tell them when to call you. You understand? Because that filters out all of the time wasting bitches. Because most bitches gonna give you their number just because they want you to text them and say shit to them just so they could they can use your attention to make themselves feel better. So how to avoid that is you have an exchange with the female, and then you say, yo, this was really nice meeting you. Let me give you my number. I want you to call me later on at 8:30, and I want to set up a date with you this weekend. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Look, bro, it's a numbers game. You can't get away from that. It is a numbers game, period. You understand? Fact. The only other thing you can do is what I'll tell you to do is, if you can, in the situation, try to ask her what she's doing right now and be like, yo, let's have a 15-minute date. You know what I'm saying? Let's have an Insta date right now. Let's go hang out. What you doing right now? Let's go get a cup of coffee. Let's go get a lemonade. Let's go over here. Let me talk to you for a minute. You understand what I'm saying? And then be a little bit more direct with your situation, where it's like, look, man, you bad as shit. I want to see you again. Take my number. You understand? And then another thing you could do too, and I do this as often as I can. I exchange numbers, and here's how I do it. I take the girl's phone, or if she gives me her number, I'll text her right then and there, and I'll have her take out her phone to make sure that there's a connection. Now, this still is not a foolproof way, because she can still ghost you later on. But at least you know you made the connection. You understand? Because sometimes y'all niggas be on some, oh, I wonder if it's the right number, or I wonder if I wrote the number down wrong, or some shit like that. Right. So at least you can try to figure out ways that you can like make shit more definite. You understand what I'm saying? Figure out ways that you can make shit more definite, but you can't get away from the fact that it's a numbers game. It really is a numbers game. Because a lot of times, let me tell you something. A lot of time, a chick just wants you to make her day. And she'll take the interaction. You understand? And it'll be pleasant. It'll be cool. She'll be laughing at all your jokes. And she's just loving it. Why? Right. Because you're giving her that attention, which is another reason why you can't make it too long. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you're trying to do like an Insta date if you feel the vibe. But again, these are all things that come with time and understanding game and having practice dealing with women. So what I'm saying is you're not going to escape the numbers game, but at least you can do things to minimize the bullshit. You understand? So they'll take your approach. They'll talk to you. They'll have a good time with you. And you'll think, oh, my God, I'm going to see this girl this Saturday. And she's not going to fucking return the calls because maybe she does actually have a boyfriend, or maybe she's busy, or whatever the fuck it is. So you have to the bottom line is you have to understand it's a numbers game and stop being so emotionally invested with each interaction. Because here's why I asked you what you meant when you said, I'm losing out on women. First of all, if the woman doesn't, you have to have the mentality that if the woman doesn't get back to you, she's losing out on you, if anything. That's the kind of mentality you have to have. And second of all, you have to, you can't, the reason why you're even saying some shit like, oh, I'm losing out on women is because you're too emotionally invested in the interactions that you're having. You understand? You're putting too much on these females. It's not about them. It's about you. It's about you seeing a girl that you wanted to talk to, and you had the confidence and courage to go talk to her that most other guys don't have, right? And then you get the practice from that. You get to see the patterns. You get to test out different lines or test out different ways you want to use your charm or your body language and all that type of shit. That's what it's really about. And then at the end of it, you're not invested emotionally, so it doesn't matter to you if she gets back to you or not. And if she does get back to you, it's only icing on the cake. It's only her doing what she was supposed to do, not you losing out or taking L's. It's just that she's doing what she's supposed to do by hitting you back. And if she don't, then whatever, because you still talking to other bitches anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Got it.
So how many women do you think I should approach like a week?
At what, 25 at least?
At least. Shit. You know, at least.
How many women are you approaching a week now?
I would say like two every day. So like probably like 10 a week if I'm really feeling it.
Okay. I mean, okay, well, that's not bad. If you're consistently doing that, that's not bad. But just understand that it's a numbers game. So if you really want to increase your numbers, you're gonna have to increase your numbers.
Right.
Period.
Exactly. Do you do
like
do you online dating, anything like that?
Right.
I did do online dating, but the chicks I was getting there wasn't like that good, and they was like playing games. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to cut close from now on.
Well, that's the thing. You got, and this is the thing you guys got to understand. Y'all have to stick with. You got to stick with shit. Sometimes y'all do. For example, you go on online dating. You're like, oh, I tried for a week and nothing happened. Fuck this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I went out and I took 4 girls and they all rejected me. This is whack. I gotta stay in the shit. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta stick with the shit because sometimes you're gonna go through times where you talking to 25, 30, 40 girls and nothing happens. And then on the 41st girl, she's down for whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But if you quit at the 3rd girl or the 7th girl, you ain't gonna get to the 41st girl. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. See what Miles is doing right there? That's all you need to do. You just gotta keep doing that. You just keep swiping. That's it. You feel me? All right, brother.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, thanks for helping me out.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, man. Peace. All right, let's go to 347. 347.
Hey, yo, what's up, Locario and Miles?
What up? Who's this?
Yo, what up?
Game Kings the other day. I'm like 20 minutes into it. It's good stuff so far.
That's what up, brother. That's what up. Did you donate?
No, I didn't donate yet. I
Oh, y'all be killing me. Y'all be
no. What the documentary is a complete purchase. You coming on here to get more game, then you got to donate. What the hell? What are we talking about? When you buy a shirt from Walmart, do you fucking go pick up some fucking strawberries and say, hey, well, I bought the shirt, so I should be able to get the strawberries for free? Come on now.
All right. Well, can I ask you my question still?
All right. One question. We're going to let you slide. Go ahead. After this, we ain't going to let you slide. You look at me being nice. I'm so nice today.
Yo, Locario's feeling good today. Shit.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm in the Army and I'm in seminary school, but I'm not fucking with the blue pill. And the chicks that I'm fucking with in the neighborhood that I'm in, they're all like super Jesus-y. And I don't have a problem with that. But it's hard to run I'm trying to run like a rotation, but like a righteous one. Like I'm trying to find like a sweet spot in between like just fucking with all gods and being like in this blue pill fucking fantasy. And I'm like wondering, is that even possible?
Wait,
like,
what?
I'm trying to be a pastor who keeps a rotation. I'm not fucking with.
What's your question? What's the question? Because I'm confused. So you said you're trying to do a rotation with who?
Nah, I'm trying to keep. I'm in school to be a pastor, right?
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, I'm trying to keep a rotation rather than like dating some chick and getting married and shit. Because I'm not getting graped in court. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to do any of that. So I'm just wondering, like, is that a realistic expectation, or am I living in a fantasy world where I'm thinking that I should run a rotation in Jesus land? I'm 24.
24. Okay. And at what point are you going to be a pastor, more or less? What time do you think it's going to happen?
I will be a chaplain candidate in the Army in 4 weeks.
In 4 weeks? You're going to be a pastor in 4 weeks?
Yep.
God damn it.
I mean, I'm in school, but I'm in school to get a degree, but I'm going to be working as a chaplain in 4 weeks.
Right. And so, what's the issue? What you thinking you can't have a rotation of women because you're a pastor? Is that against Christian?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
code?
out, like, if you're running a rotation, does it have to be? Say it again. I didn't catch that.
I said, is that against Christian code in the Bible? Does it say you can't have a rotation? Is that like?
I don't think it does. But what I'm asking is that feasible, like in the world today? Like, can I run? Do I have to pick running a rotation with a certain quality of women, or can I still pull this off, like in a group of girls that I actually like have common values with? Because it's not all of them, but like I come off like I'm blue pill, like an easy mark. Like they want that BAH money. They think because I'm a pastor, I'm all blue pill and shit, and I'm really not. But it's like, do you understand what I'm asking? Like,
bro,
is it doable?
Bro, you can do whatever the hell you want. Like, I don't understand why you even like worried about.
Bro,
go ahead, Miles.
Bro, I thought you believed in Jesus. How the fuck you going to school to figure out how to believe in Jesus and you don't even believe in yourself? What the fuck is going on, man?
What do you mean?
You're asking us if you can do something. Of course you can do it. What the fuck you mean?
Right.
Look, like I told the last caller, it's a numbers game, but it's up to you to go out and seek for what you want. Seek and ye shall find. So it says in the Bible.
Right. So you can get this rotation and do the rotation how you want it to happen. You understand what I'm saying?
It might. Look. Listen. Here's what. Look. Caller. Listen. Caller. Listen. Here's what you have to understand. You're getting into a more specialized population. You understand? So the numbers game is going to be a little bit harder, right? But which means getting a rotation is going to be a little bit more challenging. But if you can believe in the story of Jesus, you can believe in yourself too and understand that it can happen. Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
Nah, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Well, right now you have the tools of the Bible, but you're missing the tools of the game. You understand? And if you were on the Bad Boy membership, we could show you ways that you can increase your chances of more effectively getting the type of chicks that you want to get into your rotation. You understand? But you just like you're investing in seminary school and all that shit, you need to invest in the Bad Boy membership as well. And I think that should be just about it because your ass didn't donate.
All right, bet I'm gonna donate. Thank you guys.
I appreciate the call, brother. Appreciate it.
Right.
Oh man, you're coming with some interesting.
You know what? That's what's gonna happen when y'all niggas call in and didn't donate. The basic advice is always gonna be get on the Bad Boy membership with your broke ass.
Facts. Let's go to 718. 718. What's poppin'? Who this?
This is Alex again. I donated. Yay! Can I get a yay?
This nigga. He just wanted. This nigga. What's going on?
All right. Yo. Yeah. So I put in I don't know what $30 would get me, but I don't know. I just donated. So
I appreciate the donation, brother.
Appreciate it, bro.
Nah, believe me, bro. I'm gonna chill with you guys for a minute. Trust me. Nah, for real, because this shit right here with me is like bugged out when it comes to females, because females, they like to be friends with me. They want to be friends with me, and that shit kind of makes me feel good, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, but I want to hit. You know what I'm saying?
Give the scenario.
All right, scenario. Thank you. You're always with the scenario. I appreciate that. Like, get to the point, nigga. That's right. All right. So, all right. One girl comes to the house. She got a baby daddy, right? That she's pregnant from. But she come and chill with me, though. She come and chill with me, and then I tell her, yo, I need to clean the house. I'm busy. I never clean the house because I'm out. So I pay her. So when I pay her to do cleaning, she's over here dancing that fucking WAP shit in front of me, knowing that she got a man, but she's dancing that shit in front of me. And that shit look, of course, that shit look good. And the shit is like I feel like she's just comfortable with me, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know what it is, man. Like I can't. Like remember I told you before, I don't have the closure. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there were times that we talked on the phone, and she would tell me like not talk a certain way when I try to somehow flirt. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Hold on. I heard you say something that you said she told you not So when she told you something, who was this to tell you anything? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, keep going, bro. I'm listening.
right? No. So okay, so this is a girl that you said is your friend.
The thing is like we
Where'd you meet this?
Talk like crazy. So I want
Wait. Hold on. Where'd you meet this girl? Where'd you meet this girl? Let's start from the beginning. Where you met this girl at?
Oh, I don't want to go into details.
No, you got to, because we got it.
Let's just say that
we need the details, brother. That's how we gonna help.
You don't have to give specific details, but give details.
Yeah. Let's just say both her and I were down and out, and we met somewhere where we weren't doing too good as far as transitional house. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? And then we grew from there. So she started working on doing her little thing. She got her apartment, she got her car, she did her little thing, and then I started doing my shit from the ground up. So it's been 2 or 3 years that we've been OD record. You can see that we just talk on the phone OD. And we'll get into an argument where we won't talk, and then we'll talk again. We won't talk. We'll talk again. And sometimes, honestly, it's me that kind of do that shit. I kind of like.
Wait, and have you ever? Wait, hold on. Have you ever smashed this chick? You had sex before?
Nah. I'm gonna be real with you. Listen.
Bruh. This is why bitches want to be your fucking friend. Hey. This is why bitches want to be your fucking friend, nigga.
Right.
Because, listen, man, she's pregnant with another man's kid. Get her the fuck out of your house, nigga. She don't need to be at your house.
No, I did that just about 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
No. Don't tell me I did that. Whatever you're doing now, it's too late. I'm telling you, any bitch that's trying to be on some friendship shit, she doesn't have access to your house. You don't allow her in your personal space. Now, if you saying she's a friend of yours and y'all came up because y'all was in y'all was on some bullshit and y'all, you was in a low place and she was there for you, call her up every once in a while and say, hey, just checking on you to see how you doing. All right, cool. Make it a 5-minute conversation and keep it moving.
Right, exactly.
What's wrong with you, nigga?
Right.
All right. I'm gonna tell you, and I appreciate your candor, bro. For real, I'm not joking. It's just that she tells me about the nigga she smashed behind dude's back. You understand what I'm saying?
Why do you, nigga, again? Why are you having? I can't be shouting too much because listen. Why are you having conversations? Look, let me tell you something, my nigga. If you listen, if you called, you said you donated $30, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to give you some real fucking. Listen, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up so you can get your money's worth for the game. Shut up, please be quiet. I need you to get your money's worth for the game.
Facts.
You called in saying you are having women wanting to be your friends, your friend. You are allowing them space in your life to be your friend. The only conversations that you should be having with women who are not your girlfriends is, when are you free? Let's go out for a date. And then when you're on the date, you're moving close to her, putting your arm around her, telling her how much you want to fuck her. That's the only thing you need to be doing with any females who's not your girl or not your fucking, mother or sister or family. You understand me, bro?
I understand.
You shouldn't be having. So you like sitting there and listening to her telling you about niggas that she's fucked? Because unless you the nigga that she's fucking behind her man's back, what the fuck do you care, nigga? What's wrong with you?
Exactly right. Why do you care? Why are you sitting there talking to her?
You want me to answer that, or that's rhetorical?
No, I want to answer. Well, why are you talking to her? Why?
I guess it's because how we met. You know what I'm saying? Coming up from where I told you where we came up, and I guess it was time and shit like that.
No, bro. No. Listen. Let me tell you what you're doing, bro. Let me tell you what you're doing. You are giving away boyfriend services for free. Because listen, hold up. You just told us that she comes over to your crib and you pay her to clean your crib. How about she clean your crib for free because you're giving her boyfriend services, nigga?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, let me. All right, hold on. I want to say something to you, and this it might be a little bit personal, but I want you to listen to this. I want you to really listen to this. And I think that what you said before about you being in a low place puts your mind state in a certain place that forces you to think that there are things from women that you don't deserve. And I want to tell you right now that you deserve it, bro. You deserve it.
I appreciate
if you want it, you deserve it. I don't care how low the lowest part of your life is. If you consciously want it, you deserve it. And more importantly, if you're willing to put in the work to get it, then you deserve it. You told us that you're a truck driver, right?
Right.
Okay. What you do is very important to the infrastructure and to supplying the needs of every fucking American. Do you understand me? It's very fucking important what you do. I couldn't do what you do. I couldn't drive for hours and hours and fucking be in confined spaces and fucking showering at fucking truck stops and all of this type of shit. Probably not getting the best diet or whatever. Like you picked yourself up from the lowest point in your life to become a truck driver, to become something that is very instrumental and valuable to everybody in the United States of America. Do you understand? Just for that reason alone, you need to change your mindset and understand that you deserve what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Facts.
I hear you.
Don't let these women look. And I'm not even saying this to denigrate women, but if somebody's giving you money, ain't you just gonna take it?
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody's offering you a steak dinner, aren't you gonna go and enjoy the fucking steak?
Right.
What you're doing, you are offering these women boyfriend type energy and boyfriend type services without requesting what you want. They're getting exactly what they want. But the main reason why you're not getting what you want is because you're not requesting it. And I suspect that you don't feel you deserve it. You need to change your mindset, bro.
Right.
That's some real shit.
Do I have time for another scenario?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thank you, because you guys are gonna kill me for this one. I know it. So I had this girl on the kitchen counter. OD. She wanted me to give her a massage, right? Because I offered a massage. This was a few months ago, and she told me that she's an open book, that she tells her mom everything. All right, let me finish. She tells her mom everything, right? But still, you know what I'm saying? I had her on the counter, doing my thing. I was legit. She was just panties and bra. So as I was massaging, you know what I'm saying, I thought I was doing really well. She was letting me touch her right there just to get from to kill the whole conversation, put it short. And I had everything on the palm of my hands, literally. And all I could think of was her telling her mom what I did, because her mom is my boss's ex's my boss's ex, and I felt like I shouldn't even do anything, but I had everything in her hand. With my left hand was her her pussy, and I had her right how he was talking about, whisper in her ear. But when I just started thinking, if I fuck this girl, I don't want my nigga to know that I fucked his ex stepdaughter. You know what I'm saying? Now, and then she, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
okay. All right. Okay. It doesn't matter how the story ended. Listen. If you have an issue with fucking this girl, what is she doing in your house in the first fucking place, my nigga?
Right.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. This was in her house. This was in Florida.
And why are you there if you got an issue fucking with her?
So why are you there if you have an issue fucking her?
I mean, the physical part. You know, I thought I wanted to fuck, and then, you know, again, I'm a softie when it comes to girls who are, you know, who are cool. I'm gonna be real with you.
See, that's the issue right there. Again, you're gonna keep having these issues because you're putting yourself in situations for you to get used. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so this is what's gonna keep happening. You know what I mean? This is what Miles is telling.
Bro, let me tell you something. None of these girls that you're talking about are cool.
Right.
None of them are cool. They're being nice to you because they're getting what they want from you for free.
Exactly.
Okay?
Right. And I thought
look. And with that, with that being said, you have to recognize that you're the cool one. You're the one that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have all the value and you're giving it away to these hoes for free.
Right.
Is it to these hoes or to the wrong hoes? I don't know. Is that a bad question to ask?
Nah,
is it wrong females?
No. Look, let me tell you. Women, look, a woman should, anything a woman gets from a man, she has to earn it.
Facts. You understand that? She has to earn it. So all this time you've been giving these women all of this energy, and they haven't given you anything because you want to fuck them. You ain't getting no sex from them. So you're a very high end friend zone type nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Like most girls I fucked. I'm like in the past 3 girls last year, and you know what I'm saying. I haven't had like, I can't get the numbers that you guys. I would love that shit, but I'm just keeping it real. I'm not gonna bullshit you. And they were fly ass bitches. Now I ain't gonna front. But the thing is that these girls were open. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have no game to throw out because they were already open. Like they already were like from the gate. They wanted to fuck. So you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that I kind of feel like, I hate to say it, that I'm used to because it throws the anxiety away. You know what I'm saying?
Because those are the girls that was already receptive to you on the front end. These women that you're talking about are women who are sort of like, they know that you feeling them, but they also know that you're the type of guy who's going to give them everything. So they're going to take everything without. See, that's women love, and they get off on being able to get a guy to do as much for them as possible, give them as much attention as possible without them having to do anything. Women love that shit.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that when you're dealing with these women for now on, right? Don't do any, like you got to do the least amount of bare things, minimum. Right? The bare minimum. And then let them prove themselves to you whether or not you should even be giving them more shit, which means that they need to be also doing something for you, which means it needs to be a reciprocal type of, situation between you and her, because there's no reason why you should have been on the phone with this other chick with her telling you about some other nigga she fucking behind her man's back. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're being like a girlfriend to her. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
I thought about that. And I'm like a I know this is embarrassing to say. I'm like a straight gay nigga to them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I get it, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, bruh, like Miles is saying, bro, you got to understand that you deserve better than that. You feel what I'm saying? And then do better than that. Don't let these chicks pull you into this whole friend zone bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
And get on the bad boy membership, man. You a truck driver. I know you could afford it, nigga. Stop playing.
No, I'm not lying. I'm saying, can I use the Cash App to join?
Nah, you gotta use
a debit card or something
on PayPal. That's the only way, because they gotta charge you through that. But yeah, just send me an email, and then I'll walk you through it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys very much, man. Thank you for talking to me.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, brother.
Sir, have a good weekend.
All right, let's get this last call, and then we are going to wrap it up. So, yo, what's poppin'? Who's this? 718.
Yo, hello.
708. What's going on? Who's this?
Locario, Miles. What's going on with you fellas? How y'all doing?
What up? Chilling.
What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Oh yeah, for sure. You already know.
That's what's up. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, first of all, like, great show, man. You guys are like top-notch dudes, man. I just want to say right quick.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man.
Y'all like spit is like so real, man, for sure. So hey, listen, actually, so I tuned in and I wanted to ask you guys a question. I never thought about it actually. So Locario, like for you, for example, you've been with your wife how long? 13 years, right?
Yeah, 14 years now, something like that. Yeah.
He's a something.
14.
Like
That's
that.
combined, like with marriage or like?
No, that's combined. So 7 years before marriage and then 7 years of marriage at this point. Yeah.
And then Miles, I think you said you were like messing with the chick for like the last 20 years, I want to say?
18.
18. God damn, bro. All right. So the question that I have for you guys today. So listen, this is my thing because I remember I was listening to a podcast previously where especially specifically you, Locario, you said one of the reasons a lot of relationships fail and whatnot is because everybody has to reevaluate themselves like every 5 years, right? So, and then some people choose not to, accept the person that the other person may become whatsoever. So my question to you guys today, how did you guys come across women and also sustain that fire to have the women in your life like want to be with you year in, year out, year in, year out? Because 13 years, man, and 18, that's fucking amazing, bro. Like, honestly.
Right. Well,
so I'm just trying to learn. I just have to learn strategy in game, bro.
The key is you can't be monogamous. You feel what I'm saying? you gotta have other women, bro. That's really what it is. That's really the main thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen.
Really?
Yes, like that's one of the main things. Now, there's other things besides that, but that's one of the main things also. You feel what I'm saying?
I would say another main thing is to be honest about who you are. And that kind of goes with the monogamy thing, but it also goes with other things, meaning that even if it's like, something that the thing that you want to do with your life, you know what I'm saying? Like how you want to make your money or where you choose to live, like anything, all of the details of your life has to be the way you need it to be. And she has to be in support of that. You understand? And, and that's why we talk about the long vetting process and all of that other shit, because you have to know who you are. And then you have to explain and express that to the female. And then she has to make the real choice. Because what happens is a lot of guys, they make decisions based on the person that they think they are or based on the person that they think they want to be. You understand? For that woman or just in general. So what ends up happening is after a few years of being together, who you really are starts to come out. And then now that she believed in the lie that you told her in the beginning, now that she starts to, like you said, reevaluate after 5 years and stuff, she starts to see a different person. Right. And it starts to make her unattracted to you because that's not the person that she thought she was fucking with. Right. You understand? So now it's like, damn, who's this new nigga and why he acting like this? You know what? I'm gonna dump this nigga or I'm gonna go get somebody better than him. You understand what I'm saying? Because again, not to say that every nigga lies, but what I mean is every dude doesn't really take into consideration who he actually is compared to who he's trying to be or compared to who he think he should be. So the bitch would be cool with marrying him or being with him in the first place. You understand? Like on another stream, I talked about how in the very beginning of my relationship, I told my woman that I like to look at other women. And in the beginning, it took a little bit of her getting used to it. You understand? But in the long term, it's something that she understood about me. So now that when she see me looking at other chicks in the street or saying or commenting on another woman's beauty or commenting on another woman's ass or some shit like that, it's not a big deal because she knew who she was dealing with from the very beginning. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's just one small example. But what I'm trying to say is like you have a lot of guys who, they'll maybe they'll go and try to be a doctor knowing that they actually wanted to pursue music, but they're thinking to themselves, well, I should just go be a doctor because I need to make money, and that's the only way she's gonna stay with me, and that's the only way her father's gonna approve of us being together. So I'm gonna forget about my music, right? But then you know, along the years, then the guy starts to like, you know, he starts to hang out more at the jazz spots, and he starts to like pick up, you know, taking an instrument. And then a woman is looking at him like, why are you wasting money on that? Why are you wasting your time on that? What's going on here? And da-da-da-da. And then you come to her and you say, all right, listen, I don't want to be a doctor anymore. I want to follow my, you know, I've been doing this music thing and I really love it. Yeah, and I want you to support me. And then she looking at you like, I don't know if I could support that, because I've been so used to you being a doctor and making 6 figures and all of this shit, and I'm used to this type of life.
Right.
I don't know if I could fuck with you on that music shit. And as a matter of fact, what I've been cheating on you with a doctor nigga since you've been doing all this music shit. You understand? When the truth is, if he was honest in the beginning, maybe they could have came to some type of compromise. If she loved him enough, you get what I'm saying? Maybe he could have did music, and then maybe she would have went to nursing school and figured out the finances a different way. But so the point I'm trying to make is that in the beginning, a lot of us lie to get into that relationship and lock it in. And then later on, we realize that we're living a lie. And then all of a sudden, you know, people get divorced or they're not together anymore because they were lying to themselves.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And also too, you got to understand that it's constant work to keep it together, meaning like, it's like this. Like there was I was on the Clubhouse app the other day, and this guy, he was talking about how he met this dude who was like 50 years old or something like that, or probably in the 60s. And he said that the guy's wife and him been together for like 30 years or some shit, like something like crazy, right? So then he said, how the hell did y'all stay together for so long, right? So the guy says, you know, I just tolerate her. You understand what I'm saying? So basically it's saying that I'm able to tolerate her bullshit. That's what he's saying. So the problem with people when it comes to relationships is that people are trying to look for the perfect shit. They're trying to make the shit on both ends. So not only does she have to tolerate, do you have to tolerate her, she has to tolerate you. Like my wife and my girl got to tolerate my fucking bullshit all day. You understand what I'm saying? Like April got to tolerate my bullshit. Right. You understand? My wife has to tolerate my bullshit, and I got to tolerate their bullshit. You see what I mean? In order to make it work. Right. But also at the same time, what happens is when it comes to tolerance, there still has to be respect in that situation. Meaning, so you're not going to tolerate disrespect, but there's a certain tolerance where meaning that you accept that this woman is a woman and she accepts that you're a man. You understand? That's why. And see, when we go to the reason why I said the whole you know, being non-monogamous and saying that that's what could really make it work. And it's like, I'm half joking, but I'm not, because what it is this. The thing with monogamy is that, and shout out to this dude named Caleb Jones. He does like a lot of good videos on this, talking about non-monogamy and stuff. And he basically said that, you know, if you're in a monogamous relationship, your wife or your girlfriend or whoever it is, right, is that she basically controls your sex life. You understand what I'm saying? So if your girl or your wife and you're in a long-term relationship, right? Ava said, I don't tolerate it's what you sign up for it and accept unconditional love. That's facts. Now, if you're with a chick and she's like, oh, I don't feel like doing it, guess what? You ain't getting no sex. Unless you cheat, but you know, essentially you're not getting any sex. So what happens is, because you're not getting any sex right now, when you're monogamous, you're not getting no sex because your girl just don't feel like doing it. You start to resent your woman. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're like, shit, I ain't getting no fucking sex from this woman. Now that you're resenting her, that energy is not good energy for her to stay attracted to you. You understand? Because now that she knows that she can control you with the sex, then you become less attractive. Now, this is the thing that I talk about, the non-monogamy, which is one of the key components. When you first meet your girl or whoever you fucking with, right? You are first in a non-monogamous situation anyway, because y'all are dating and you're dating other girls, she's dating other guys, right? Then what happens is this, is that you go from non-monogamy to monogamy. So it's almost like taking a lion who's in the wild and then now putting him in a cage in the zoo. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that the natural essence of the actual interaction is lost, and then the dynamic is all shifted and changed. So what does that mean?
Well, that's the thing. What if you come right quick? What if you come in with the mindset that you do actually want to be monogamous? Like, so your strategy is non-monogamous, meaning that you're dating multiple people, right? Trying to find the best candidate. But what if you actually have that mindset that says, man, I just want like that one female to just kick it with, you know?
Right. Well, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying that it's impossible for it to work longer term in a monogamous relationship. But what happens is that it's way harder because there's too many dynamics at play, which causes the situation that you have with the woman to deteriorate. So what I mean is that if you're like I said, if you're in a situation where she controls the sex, meaning that you want it, and she's like, "Fuck, I don't feel like doing this." So then you're not gonna be able to do it. Now, because you resent her, she's gonna look at you a certain way, and that's gonna make her feel a certain type of way about you. And on top of that, she's feeling that way because you're in a dynamic of monogamy, right? So now what happens is this, like I was saying before, when you first got with your girl, right? Y'all were dating other people. She was attracted to who you was at that time, which is a guy who's dating other people. Then you become a guy who's only dating her. So on a subconscious level, that already makes the attraction lower, right? So now you're already starting your monogamous relationship with lower attraction that your girl has for you. You see what I'm saying? So this is why a lot of times it's hard to do that monogamy, because now, and then I didn't even mention the fact that you're probably going to get tired of fucking your girl, and she's probably going to get tired of fucking you. I didn't even mention that part. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why is because you're only fucking each other. So not only that's going to happen, but you taking the woman for granted and her taking you for granted, that's also something that's going to happen. This is why a lot of monogamous relationships don't work out, is because you have all these things that's pressure on that one person. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is this. When you're, and again, this is not me just like promoting quote unquote non-monogamy. It's me trying to explain the whole dynamic as to why a lot of these things, occur.
Right. Like why it has a lower probability.
Right. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying it's impossible for a monogamous relationship to work. I'm saying that it's 10 times harder because the dynamics at play is way different. For example, when you're monogamous, right? Your woman could just let herself go. Why? Because you ain't going nowhere. Where you gonna go? We're together. So fuck it if I don't look as good as I used to look. Fuck that. But guess what? Right. If I'm non-monogamous, I'm still out there fucking around and doing what I do. So of course I'm gonna be looking good. You understand what I'm saying? So even just with that little thing. Now
and she better look good too, because
exactly right. Now, another thing with the sex. If your girl, let's say your girl doesn't want to have sex with you, okay, cool. I'll go fuck somebody else. Right now, because you're fucking somebody else, you do not resent your woman like that, because you could go get somewhere else. So you're like, you still have that positive energy dealing with your woman, which makes her still attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? But if she's making it to where you only can fuck her, then you're like, fuck. And now she's looking at you like, look at this nigga. He's all frustrated and upset because I ain't giving. Look at how much power I hold over this motherfucker's head. He's looking at this little weak ass beta male nigga. Maybe I'll give him sex once a month. Maybe. You understand what I'm saying? She can't be attracted to you now. It's impossible. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that all these things are happening simultaneously, which makes it hard for the situation to work out long term. Because what happens is this too. Is that a lot of times what'll go down is that the more time you're with the person, right? The more time you get used to the situations, it's easier to take it for granted. You understand what I'm saying? And you get complacent, you get lazy. It's natural for that to happen. You understand? It's just like in Times Square. The other day I'm walking in Times Square. I didn't even look up at none of the lights. Why is that? Because I've been in fucking New York my whole life. I'm used to that shit. It's the same thing in a relationship. Right. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I grew up in New York, but I travel and I go back and forth to different places, and I'm like, damn, let me go back to New York real quick. And I go back to New York. Damn, I forgot how fucking bright Times Square is. You see what I'm saying? It's a different energy.
Right.
And that energy is the thing that keeps the relationship fresh, new, and going. That's what I'm saying. Because in non-monogamy, what happens is that you have new relationship energy and old relationship energy happening simultaneously. When you're in a monogamous relationship, it goes from new relationship energy up into old relationship energy to the end of the fucking relationship.
You know, I was gonna say that's why a lot of people who are monogamous, they take breaks,
right?
Because what they really need is time to go fuck other people, or at least time to go experience other people and other things.
Right.
And then they come back together, and it's like, oh, you added some layers to yourself. Let me spend some time getting to know those layers.
Exactly.
You know, those new layers. And then when that shit frizzles out again, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna need another break.
Exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens with a lot of monogamous relationships. Like, you know what it really is? People are actually in non-monogamous relationships, but either they're denying it or they just don't know about it.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens. So that's what I'm saying. That's one of the key components.
Not everybody, but a lot of people.
Right, and that's one of the key components as to why shit works. Because look at it. Look at all these celebrity fucking relationships where they just fizzle by the wayside. But notice niggas like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, even though they had the quote unquote entanglement, them niggas still together. Why is that? Because them niggas been open forever. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You see what I'm saying? So it's
even personally, do you guys know anybody, because both of you guys have very, knowledge of you help a lot of people. Do you know anyone personally who stayed together for over 5 years who did not step out whatsoever?
Personally, I'm sure there's somebody I know, but I can't think on the top of my head.
I have one relationship that I know of, but I still don't know for sure if nobody stepped out.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But I know of at least one relationship that I could say they've been together for over 5 years and it's been pretty good. But what I will say about them is that the guy in the relationship, he is unlike any other man I've ever met in my life. He literally only has eyes for one fucking woman, and that's the woman that he's with.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
I know
Locario know who the fuck I'm talking about. Because one time I tried to get this nigga just to be a wingman, my nigga. Like, not even to go fuck nobody, just to be a fucking wingman so I can highlight this other joint. And he was like, nah, man, I can't do that, bro. I can't do that, man. I love what's her face. And I'm like, nigga, what love and her got to do with you distracting this other bitch so I could go highlight this one? He's like, nah, bro, I can't do that. I just can't. And they've been together for a very long time, and it's a beautiful thing. But I can't say that I don't know if anybody ain't step out. I don't have no proof of that necessarily. You get what I'm saying? Actually, no. Somebody did step out, actually. Somebody did step out. But that was before they got married. But the point I'm trying to make is I know of a relationship where since marriage, it's been pretty good and is pretty good. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying every monogamous relationship is gonna fuck up or is gonna be fucked up. Because one other part that's important too is getting with your friend. Like, being in love with your friend is a very serious thing. Because here's the thing with friendship, like family, you can have issues with family, and then it's like you don't want to talk to them and all that shit because they're your blood. You were born into the relationship with them. You understand? But when you have a really good friend, more often than not, because you don't have to be connected to them, you will do what it takes to stay connected to them. You understand? So when you have the opportunity to actually be in a great friendship with somebody, and then you develop a loving relationship with somebody, that's actually some of the glue that can keep it together, that friendship part of the relationship. You see what I'm saying? But I got to exit though. So I got to be out of here.
So yeah, man, appreciate the call, my brother. And I'm gonna holler at you later, man. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, for sure.
All right, man. Peace. Later. All right, man. Yeah. So guys, appreciate everybody tuning in. And remember, go to badboymembership.com. Go to mr.locario.com. You feel what I'm saying? To get the Game Kings, get all that other hot shit. Appreciate everybody, all of y'all tuning in. And we will see you guys again on Monday for the show at 10 o'clock. So You
Wait,
later.
Monday or no Sunday? Sunday for the
Sunday for the joint. Sunday at 6.
the anti-villain show. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
6 weeks.
Real game, no theory. You feel me?
Exactly. All right. So we're gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be safe and remember the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone.